What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with a KCGT video. This is for the people that are going to be playing in the event. This is just to help you kind of figure out what am I more than likely going to be playing against when I see a certain character in the game. So PDS is here. This is a topic he holds near and dear to his heart, so he wanted to make this video. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? So to start off, obviously, if you see a Yama Yugi, you're going to want to assume he's playing Destiny Draw, so you're not going to want to inflict 2,000 points of damage to him.
Right.
And then the other skill you might see is going to be, and then it's going to be Draw Sense Dark. And then the decks that you're likely to see on Destiny Draw is Thunder Dragons, Fire Kings, Yosenjus, Shiranui, and basically anything else in between, And obviously he also has Balance, which a lot of characters have, but if they're playing Balance, they're more than likely going to be playing Trio Mids. So that's a red flag right off the bat.
Well, another one that's not on this list is Luna Lights. You see that a lot on there too.
Yes, yeah, Luna Lights playing the Destiny Draw.
So if they go turn one and just pass, you're more than likely facing a very degenerate deck, because all these seem like they're very close to being degenerate, and they run a lot of hand traps. So keep that in mind too.
Yeah, so if you're gonna go for an OTK, you better have like a backup plan as well, because they might Destiny Draw on you, and then they're gonna push you in with their whole strategy.
Yeah, you better hit them 4 or 5 times instead of just 3 or something, for game. So, all right, then we got My Valentine. What do we usually see with her? I mean, obviously the most obvious one is
right. So we got the Harpies Hunting Ground, which is gonna be Harpies. People are gonna be like, Trio Mids, what, really? So basically, a lot of people, they like the extra field spell just for the Trio Mid pulse. They get that pulse really early.
Yeah.
So. And then, of course, the Black Wings, you still got people on Black Wings. And then, of course, she also has Balance. So that could be another, they're probably playing Triamids if you see Balance.
But so more than likely it's going to be Harpies. But don't be surprised. You're like, Triamids on Harpies or on what is going on? There you go.
Yeah.
Next one, Jack Atlas. He's got a wide array of stuff that you could be running into here, right?
Right. So he's going to have the Demon's Resonance, which, of course, is going to be the red Resonator deck. Level Tuning. That's for the Evil Eye. You got the Beatdown. That's going to be heroes and DDDs. Of course, Beatdown is a generic skill, but it's in your best interest if you're playing one of these decks as well. If you're playing a Beatdown deck, you want to play a character that is tied to a lot of skills. So, for instance, if you play, Crowler, they're going to know right off the bat, oh, you're playing Beatdown or something.
Right.
But if you put Beatdown on Jack Atlas, then they're like, oh man, what is he playing?
They're gonna think Demon's Resonance right now with the meta the way it is.
Right.
Then you sneak in the Beatdown, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's in your best interest to definitely go Jack Atlas.
It's kind of like with the next one too, with Yusei, right? Because everybody's probably thinking Shooting Star Road, when in fact you have a lot of options.
Right. So they're gonna give you, especially if you're playing like level tuning, you're gonna get your life point skill, which you really want to do. So first off, for Yusei, ties that bind. That's going to be on a lot of characters. But it's in your best interest to play it on Yusei, because he has so many skills tied to him. So they're not going to know what you have until you show it to them.
Right.
So you might see Harpies on Yusei. You might see Yosenjus, Evil Eye, and of course the Stardust deck, the Shooting Star deck.
But I would say more than likely it's going to be the Shooting Star deck or Harpies. Those are probably the 2 most likely ones, right?
Right. Yeah. Everybody likes ties on Yusei.
Yeah. Now the next one, back in the day, if you saw Bell, you knew what you were running into for certain, right? It was like, oh, I'm going to be playing against this really degenerate strategy. Wait, not much has changed, because now it's just Thunder Dragons, right?
Right.
So it's still a degenerate strategy.
It'd be a lot of different builds of Thunder Dragons.
Yep.
You got your Allured by Darkness, which triggers for Allure of Darkness, which is the card that lets them banish a dark monster. Fiend Farewell. When one of your cards is destroyed, you send a random fiend. So they get a dark in their graveyard for their, Levineer or whatever kind of chaos plays they're going for. And then, of course, Draw Sense Dark. So you kind of want to be mindful of, this is another, Thunder Dragons is another deck. They're going to be playing some hand traps. So you want to, when you're going for an OTK or you're going for your game push, you want to make sure you have some backup plans.
Yeah, and actually, if you're playing against Bell, you're going to be treated to some of the best music in the game, so enjoy it while you can.
Yes.
All right. So, next one, Yuma, right?
Yes, Yuma. Of course, he's got both of the skills he plays tied to him. So, but the Zexo weapon is going to be the generic one. So, Onomatopoeia, obviously, if you're playing, you're going to go up against the Onomatopoeia deck.
Basically, you can tell, like, if they go first, and if you get hit by Hatronade, it's Onomats. If you don't get hit by Hatronate, it's probably Zexal Weapon, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Zexal Weapon, you want to look out for that. Then, of course, up next we have Odeon, and he's gonna be playing that endless trap hell. You already know
Oh,
right off the
yeah.
bat.
Yeah.
You're gonna if you see Odeon, prepare for the 30-minute game.
Well,
You're gonna be
we got Sheer Nui, but it's also going to be, it could be some kind of stall. Also, Merrick's not on here, but if you see Merrick, you know it's going to be a Shadow game. Same thing. It's just going to be some
yeah.
like really
It's gonna be
degenerate,
some
yeah,
deck with a ton of
30-minute
trap
match.
cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So endless trap hell. So you could also put Teller Knights if but I wouldn't expect to see Tellers because everybody's on that Sheer Nui train right now. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So then up next we have Shark. Obviously, he's going to be on territory of the Sharks.
I can't think
That's
of
like-
any other deck you can expect when you see this guy. He's the
Right.
Mako Tsunami, right? Basically, back in the
Yeah.
day when you saw Mako, you knew exactly what was going to be happening next.
Right. So obviously they're going to be playing the water deck. So that's, the Abyss Dweller deck with maybe sometimes featuring Necro Valley, so there you go.
All right, and then the ultimate Duel Links Chad. What is he known for?
Yes, if you see the Kaiba DSOD, you should be expecting,
Yep.
Blue Eyes. That's going to be the main thing. And then also, he has Beatdown. So that's just like Jack Alice. If you don't like Jack Alice, you got Kaiba to play with because you can still.
I've never seen it on the DSOD one. Does he have it on, or is it just
Yeah,
the
he
regular?
does.
Okay.
It's no, yeah,
Nice.
both of the regular Kaiba also has it.
I don't
but
think
if
I've
you play-
really ever seen it. Okay.
Yeah, if you play regular Kaiba, you have that chance of them thinking, oh, he's definitely on Beatdown because
Right, but this one would definitely fake people out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Beatdown, pretty powerful. I think it's actually a drop skill. Yeah, it's a drop reward on DSOD. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So you're gonna be heroes and DDDs. All right. So up next, Sartorius, of course.
This is an outside chance one to me. This is like yeah.
If you see Light Barrier, you already know right off the bat you're probably playing against Triamids. And then also his other he does have balance as well. So this is basically the Triamid character. So
Okay.
yeah. It'd be like a dead giveaway. So definitely I'd say if you're gonna play Triamids, with a field spell skill, you definitely want to pick Harpies Hunting Ground because you could totally fake people out with
Yeah, they'd think of Harpies right away.
Yeah.
They'd play around that, and then you take your first turn, and yeah, it'd be perfect.
Yeah. So then up next we have Primo, and he's got this is not our list, of course. We shout outs to Maya on Twitter, but yeah, so they put Mech Lord Emperor human, which I have not seen on the Fire Kings, but they have that Japanese spice. So
Oh, okay.
And then of course also he does have Allured by Darkness, which is the same skill as Yubel. So you're probably gonna see either Fire Kings or the Thunder Dragons.
Right. Okay.
But either way, you should expect a lot of hand traps because both of these are life point skills.
Okay. Now the next one, you're probably facing TGs, right?
Right.
I mean, more than likely, it's just which version of it, because I guess you could do Evil Eyes there, right? Is Evil Eye using the level tuning? What are they doing with that?
Yeah, the level tuning. So you can manipulate their levels to make XCs.
That's what I was thinking. Make everything like a level 3 or a level 4 or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So for antinomy, you're going to be seeing Flight Control, which is TGs, Set Delta XL, which is also TGs, and then of course the level tuning. So you're more than likely going to be playing against TGs or Evil Eye.
All right, and then the last one. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. It's typically just the first one, right?
Yes.
Cyber style,
yes.
yeah.
So,
I mean, you see some other stuff, but almost, I would say 99.9% of the time, if you see this guy, it's definitely going to be cyber style.
Right. So you see cyber style. What does that mean? That means you should not be putting him under 2,000.
Right.
If you're putting him under 2,000 or even 1,000, you are risking your life.
Well, he's going to do it anyways on his own. So don't use all your traps. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Or don't do a bunch of set cards because they're going to get blowed up. So just set one.
You have to be very aware of the cyber style.
Yeah, you got to get.
And then, of course, he could also be playing Master of Fusion, which is a little bit more rare, but,
Is also a degenerate strategy into Luna Lights, yeah.
Right, exactly. So, the other thing, some of these skills, for instance, Aster Phoenix, he has Master of Fusion, right? But if you see an Aster Phoenix, like there's literally only one skill is going to be playing, right? Which is going to be, it's, Master of Fusion. He could be playing the The plasma skill, bring it. But this is the KC Cup, guys. People are playing real decks, so these are the skills you should expect to see.
Right. So I would love to see like a comprehensive list, right? It'd probably just be absolutely just a very large, long, and detailed list. But hopefully this list gives you guys a little bit of an insight going into the game. I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but for new players, this could be some just invaluable information. So take a minute, soak it all in, and then let us know in the comments below. Did it help? And then are you gonna be playing the KCGT? And then did it help a lot while you were playing? So yeah, let us know. And don't forget to get in the Discord because it's free. The tournaments are free, and the new player help is free. We're going to get out of here. I'm Circus. That's PDS.
Peace out, boys.
And we'll see you next time.